Hey all, we're here today with three dynamo notary leaders in our notary community, three people that I absolutely admire and adore for everything they're doing to lead the way. We've got Jen Neitzel, we've got Bill Soroka, and we've got Laura Biewer here. And I'm ready to ask them some questions because I know a lot of notaries feel a little overwhelmed about where do I get started? Where do I get the best information? What information, what questions do I even need to ask? It can be a little bit overwhelming if you're new out there. And so I just want to chat with them about everything that they're doing to support the notary community. And I'd like to start. So, I'm on social media. I'm not like real deep in it, but I do notice the TNT pop up on my Instagram a lot. And I just notice a lot of special guests that you have on that. Is it a podcast? Is it just a live Insta? Can you tell me more about what my experience would be with TNT?
So Tuesday Notary Titans, or TNT, is it's like an old-fashioned radio show, except that it's on video on Zoom, and it features Laura Biewer, myself, and oftentimes very special guests, including Jen. We've had tons of industry leaders, influencers, and teachers to join us as co-hosts. And it's a place where 150 to 300 notaries from around the country all get on a call and they ask questions. They answer each other in chat. Plus, it gives Laura, myself, and our co-host an opportunity to answer those questions. In fact, I could speak to the trio that you see in front of you here, Jen Neitzel, Laura, and myself, even outside of TNT, combined our experience in business, professional, other businesses, the notary business, everything. It's hundreds of years, right, of experience and knowledge and wisdom and hard knocks and lessons learned that we bring to the table. And I think that's really kind of what makes our group special, is because we've been through it. Yeah, we can really help others.
We are friends outside of being notaries, and having colleagues who cross that line into friendship and personal support is incredible, an incredible gift.
I started as a full-time loan signing agent in 2017 and feel unbelievably, incredibly lucky to have my world align with Bill Soroka and Laura Biewer. But yes, Bill, exactly what you're saying. You have to get out there and do the hard work to be a successful business owner. And that's, I think, the thread that joins the three of us and keeps us together.
For those who might not know me, I've been a notary since 2004. So January will be 20 years that I have been in the notary business. And I started as a loan signing agent. And in 2008, I went through the explosion like everybody else, where the world blew up and I had no business. And that's where I first learned about diversification. And it was the person who really recognized what I was about was Bill. Just that recognition, I think that was the secret sauce that Bill added to what I was already doing, that helped us create something sustainable, something that could be helpful to any notary, whether they're new or experienced.
What's been fun for me to watch is, Laura, I've known you for 20 years, ever since we started at the NNA in 2004, and you were a young notary then. And then Bill, you came into the fold, and I was like, oh man, you've got the business, business perspective and a lot of wisdom around that. And you're also, you dig in so deep when it comes to your personal edification and building up, you as a person first. And that way you can serve and have the strength to build outside of that. And then I watched Jen Neitzel come on the scene, and Jen, you brought like another fresh dynamic to it all, because you did only start 6 or 7 years ago. And so, your experience and your eyes around everything that was happening in the notary world was different from Laura and Bill. So between the three of you, I tell you what, when I think about being a young notary or even just being kind of feeling stuck, you three are three people I would want to turn to. And I love the fact that you've established, TNT and your own personal coaching businesses, and then also NBB. I want you guys to tell everybody more about NBB, please, because speaking of dynamic, you guys have so much to offer there.
You know, we we joke about this a lot because NBB, or Notary Business Builder, is easy and so difficult to describe. But if we go back to what Laura and Jen are talking about here, and the fact that we get this this gift of being friends outside of being colleagues, it allowed us to build a really strong community. And I think when you think about NBB, that's exactly what it is. It's a community of like-minded, advanced thinking notaries. One of the challenges that we found in the very beginning is that there's lots of resources for notaries who are coming right out of the gates. They're excited about the business. You know, they've got tons of training. They have tons of people showing the ropes, telling them what kind of supplies to buy for their notary bag, all of that great stuff. And then when they hit a certain stride, there's a gap in the training and resources in the notary community for that next level, or as Jen Neitzel calls, the graduate level.
Love it.
Of training resources. And that's why we started to create Notary Business Builder. We just wanted to give everybody all the courses they could possibly need. So it comes with like 12 online courses. And then we brought creating the largest collaboration in notary history. We brought 10 instructors, influencers, and teachers from around the country that are specialties in their field. This is talking about search engine optimization. We're talking about Google Business Profile. Laura's teaching specialty notary work, success mindset. Jen's talking about building authentic relationships, plus the 5-point marketing system for how to tap into those escrow officers. We've got the World of Apostille program from Judy Lawrence. We've got content creation training. We've got the top of mind method training. There's so much involved. There's almost 20 live teaching calls, plus our favorite, right? The accountability call. So that's where we all get together in NBB and we hold each other accountable to our goals every Tuesday afternoon. So all of that combined is great stuff, but the community and the support and the love that is expressed through this group, I think, is what draws so many people to our group. And I'd love for Jen and Laura to elaborate on that too a little bit.
Well, let me just say, like master's level, like this sounds just incredible. But like you said, the best part about it is the support and the love, and just you're rooting for each other, and you're rooting for anyone who is on this journey. And you know, that's so valuable.
One of the things that's really important to the three of us is changing the idea that other notaries in your area are competition. We want people to look at each other as support and referral partners, and, you know, other notaries can enhance your business. They're not competition. And it's something that every day we kind of peck away at that a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And we've seen it flourish inside NBB, where we have created, you know, safe spaces to have some sometimes difficult discussions that, you know, people aren't necessarily willing to talk about openly on social media. For example, we're doing a health series with my Building Authentic Relationships call, when we're talking about how the whole person is the business owner, that you're not a separate notary business owner. You from your individual person, you're the same thing, and everything you put in your body and how you treat your body contributes to the running of your business. And it's, you know, we've had some incredible highs and lows on these phone calls, from laughter to tears and every emotion in between. And the one thing I hear from all of our calls, Laura's mindset calls that she does, Bill's calls, everything, every person that has filled out the survey has always said that they love the safe space we've created, that they feel safe. And that's important when you're a solopreneur and you don't have anyone really to lean on, especially when times are lean as they have been, and maybe even your family isn't, you know, behind you as much as they were anymore. So to have that support is priceless. Absolutely.
Yeah, Absolutely. And I thank you so much for giving that to all these notaries. That's definitely a space that hasn't been there in the past, in my opinion. And so I love seeing that. And then the fact that you're bringing in, the health talks and how everything you put in your body affects who you are, and then also your business. It's a ripple effect. I mean, I've been preaching that for years. So I love to hear that as well.
I'd like to add another aspect of that I thought at first Jen was going to go to, but since she didn't, I'm going to go there. And that is the incredible events and projects and products and services that this creative space has allowed them to incubate and develop. And we've got innovators who have come up with new ways of doing things for notaries that have turned into something that they can actually sell and do business with. And I mean, you can spend all this money and be a part of this and feel good, but the bottom line is, are we helping you to grow that business? Are we helping you to diversify your business? Are we helping you to figure out how to make the right contacts and how to allow yourself to be more creative and not just think about, the notarization process itself, and get outside of that. And we do a lot of out of the box thinking and discussions that I think help facilitate that. And because it's a safe space, they have been willing to share when their ideas were just in the beginning, and we're supporting them as it's grown, and they're out there doing fabulous things in the world that I'm just amazed every time I hear something. I think, I don't think of that. So
right. That's amazing.
I love that you brought that up, Laura, because here's what I think it's not just in the notary community. It's anytime you find a coach, a life coach, or a business coach, they oftentimes coach you into their own boundaries, right? They're like, no, you to do this. This is the only thing I know how to coach. But to Laura's point, we open it up. So if you're looking for support for building your course, or building your coaching practice, or building whatever it is you want to accomplish your dreams, NBB gives space for that. And what feels so good, and one of the messages I think we all preach, and it's definitely one of my core tenets of this opportunity, is that your notary business can be a vehicle towards purpose. If you've got a greater purpose that you hope to, or a calling that that you want to accomplish here on earth, this business, the service-based business, can make that happen. And you can dial it all in. You can make it all work in synchrony with each other. So it doesn't pull your energies, 10,000 different directions. You can make a difference in this business.